What is going on there, guys? Clouded Truth here with some more Battlefield 3, and today I've got a game of Rush Attack on Seine Crossing. It's a very interesting rush map. I'm not sure if I like it or not. There are parts of it I really enjoy and parts of it I absolutely hate, but overall it's pretty fun nevertheless. So yeah, this match was really close, and a really good tip for starting out this match if you're not into driving the LAV, is get some kind of, whether it be grenade launcher, RPG, and shoot it at that building above the Bravo crate so the enemies cannot sit behind the walls in there and shoot out. It becomes more open and they're easier to see. Alright, so I am running the Assault class today with the AEK 971 as my primary weapon. On it, I have no optics, just the iron sights, not foregrip, a underslung rail, and the heavy barrel, I believe. And the sidearm, I believe, is the M1911 suppressed. And, of course, I have noob tubes, and obviously the defibs are my equipment. Alright, so we did take out that first base pretty fast. Squad mate Cracer Jack did a great job getting in there and arming it. Probably the best tip overall for Seine Crossing would be get in the LAV, drive it straight up to the MCOM. The Alpha one. You can drive it straight up there so fast the enemies will hardly have time to get set up. It's very, very good. It's very useful to do that because they're not going to be in position ready to counter an LAV, especially because this is a very much infantry heavy rush. There's only one vehicle, so a lot of guys will probably either be running assault or recon. You'll see some support and maybe a few engineers, but not nearly as many as you would assault. And for some reason, I still have the glitch of it showing the M230 buckshot. Please do not use that. I mean, you can, it's not bad, but I am using just the regular frag on the grenade launcher. I'm not using the buckshot, so don't go shooting with it expecting the same results that I get sometimes. Alright, so the first set of MCOMs was not much of a problem. Gonna push up here to the next set, and there's a pretty good rule is whenever you see the wait for orders to be, to move up, I usually wait anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds, count in there, and wow, this is just a fail. I'm sorry to interrupt myself, but I mean, I just completely missed that guy. Wow. But you can do that, and 3 to 5 seconds, when you see the sign on the screen says wait for orders to move up, count there, and then run. I mean, that's because a lot of guys are like, I don't know when to go. That's usually what I do, and I haven't died ever since, so even if it takes it down to, 3 seconds, usually you'll still be good. Alright, so this is a really awkward MCOM. This Bravo MCOM on a boat, you have to swim out here, which is a real pain. And if you got a good defensive team, there's almost no way you can win. There really isn't, because you have to swim through water very, very slowly, and you have no way to defend yourself. So it's kind of a pain to do that, and makes it kind of a difficult MCOM. I usually don't have too much trouble with it. I'm playing with a good team. If I'm just kind of playing with randoms, then it makes it a bit hard if the guys really don't know what they're doing. But one good thing about taking the Bravo MCOM first is that now we have basically created a flank route for our entire team. It's safe to kind of go this way. We can come over here and flank these guys, which allows our teammates who are trying to push head-on into the Alpha crate to get that arm much easier, because we're cutting off the enemy's access to the Alpha MCOM, basically chopping them right down the middle, and they gotta fight us instead of fight the guys that are charging at the MCOM. It's good to do that because it makes taking out that Alpha MCOM much easier. It's not that difficult of an MCOM, especially if you can pop some smoke basically right down the middle of the bridge. You can just cover the entire bridge with smoke, making it almost impossible to see any enemies, and for them to make it impossible to see you. So it's really good to do that. I've tried it and it works well. It's hard if you already have guys that are at the MCOM ready to defend it, but if they're still running up there, pop some smoke, they got no idea where you're going. Oftentimes you can set up yeah, this is really weird. Just press start and usually that screen will go away if it happens to you. But to have one guy arm the MCOM while the other guy basically set up a position next to it and be ready to defend it. And that usually will get you a arm and destroy if you do that. So we're still over here flanking these guys. I'm nearly dying. Cracer's saving my life a couple times, and I was not real sharp as far as my aim on this AK. I had not played with it, actually, in an extremely long time. I mean, it had been a very, very long time. This was like my first or second game back playing with it, and for some reason, when I was using the Cobra red dot sight, what I usually like to use, I seemed to, I don't know, just struggle with it. So I took it off and using just the iron sights, and it worked better. I don't know, it just did. I now use the holographic scope, just the regular, the American one, not the Russian one. And actually, that works very, very well. If you're trying to find a scope for the AEK, the holographic scope is good. The red dot, I find, is not... The AEK has spread is a bit outside that red dot, so it's not going to be exact on the target whenever you shoot as far as where your bullets land. That red dot is pretty good, but it doesn't show kind of the real accuracy of the gun. The holographic scope is about the spread of the gun, so if you keep your enemy within there, generally you will get some hit markers and a lot more kills. But thankfully, an enemy had dropped this ammo crate right here, even though I was trying to scream at my friendly to drop one. I don't know why. Don't know why they don't drop ammo. I'm screaming for it. So, see my buddy come down here, so I'm gonna get in here, spray, and get these two guys. Res both of them, so we have some defenders here, and that MCOM should be secure. Make sure you defend your MCOM. Don't just leave it for an enemy to come defuse it. Defend your MCOM. I mean, that's the whole reason you're playing Rush, is to arm and destroy these MCOMs. Doing pretty good so far. Team's pushing up. This is a popular spot to sit these rocks, so if you can kind of get up here and control it and hold them back into their spawn, you can really, really help your team out and make it difficult on any enemies to push up and push you, as far as your team, back towards your spawn. I still really like running noob tubes on the AEK because it's just the recoil of the gun is not nearly as bad as some others, and you know, this noob tube, or not noob tube, the M23 is a really, really good good attachment for, well, almost any assault rifle. I mean, it works really well at clearing out walls on buildings, rooms of enemies, things like that. It's really effective at that. So I would really recommend doing that if you find that the med kit just really doesn't work for you as far as helping your team out overall. You struggle to get guys that may be hiding behind walls. That's kind of my recommendation. The noob tube works extremely well for that. It can knock down walls, make enemies visible, and it scares them too. I mean, think about it. You have a grenade basically flying at your face that's going to blow up as soon as it hits the ground. So it works really, really well for that, and it's a great attachment for any assault rifle. So this staircase right here, I would not recommend going up here at all. This is basically like a death trap, and you want to go to my left. I do eventually, however, I was trying to reload and get some ammo, and I did see all these guys start dying, so I'm like, well, I'm just going to pick them back up and hopefully get some points and kind of help my team out here a little bit. But unfortunately, these guys were kind of idiots, and they just kept running up there and dying. It's like, if you keep dying, why run up there? And that guy was really sneaky and was starting to take us all out, and thankfully we realized it and turned around and killed him. So found another one's trying to sneak up here and took that guy out. I'm trying to res my teammates, and sometimes like the little res thingy's like busted or whatever, and it just doesn't work. So yeah, I got those two guys picked up, and now we're gonna push up, and this becomes a pretty critical part of the match. We have these last two MCOMs to arm and destroy, and these are either really, really easy or really, really hard. And actually, this time it was kind of a mix. It was not what I expected, but at the same time, it was. I was starting to feel like it as the game went on. Our teammates didn't seem to push up as hard as they did at first, and I was getting the sense where it was like, we have to, you know, push up now or we're gonna lose. So you can go for Bravo first if you'd like to. I like to take out Alpha because the inside room at Bravo is very crowded, and it's, I don't know, it's almost easier to kind of sneak through there and get yourself an arm. Now, unfortunately, I get taken out as I arm an MCOM, and they did defuse it. So I'm going to come right back over here, get down here, kind of push this box towards the MCOM, and get myself another arm right here. There we go. I knew I was going to die, but you know what? Hey, I will die for the objective any day. We got a nice noob tube kill as I respawn in. Good MCOM destroy. Somebody's shooting at me, trying to find him. There we go. Take him out. Get a nice little headshot right there. And now the last MCOM, Bravo. So, this Bravo MCOM, if you guys are struggling with it, I got one tactic for you. Think about it. You're in a room. It's kind of small. Not a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people. There is a lot of people in there, but there's not a lot of open areas. It's pretty covered. There's a lot of things to hide behind. Tables, trees, plants, things like that. Smoke. You just gotta smoke it up, and eventually I kind of catch on to that and pick up some smoke instead of the noob tubes. So that does help our team out for a little bit, but unfortunately these guys just, they didn't seem to really push. They kind of was content with just sitting back here and trying to kill them as the enemy team was coming through these windows and trying to peek around corners. So as you can see, I'm trying to run in here and get this MCOM armed, and I'm just almost the only one in here. I think there's maybe one or maybe two other guys in there with me. It's like, come on, what's the deal with this? Pull out this noob tube, just take a random shot, and what do you know, a double kill. That was absolutely pure luck. I did not see anyone there at all. And if Cracer had his volume up during the game, you could definitely vouch for the fact that I just took a blind shot and had no idea there was anyone there. Alright, so this path to the right is not bad. I don't like to run through this way because it is very covered, like, by enemies. Sorry, I'm having trouble talking tonight. It's usually covered a lot by snipers, things like that. I like to go more to the left and kind of just make a beeline for the MCOM. And as you can see here, I am smoking a lot, just to smoke up the whole place. And thankfully, I did get right next to the MCOM to get an arm. Got it armed right before I was destroyed by a guy with a knife who knifed me right in the face. But yeah, as you can see there, he was defusing it. And that made me so mad. You see all these dead bodies and guys that just, they're content with sitting here. Why? It's an objective game. If you don't want to play an objective game, then leave. That's why they have team deathmatch, so you can kill whore. It drives me nuts sometimes, but you know what? I tried my best, and that's all I can do. Me and Cracer, we did our best job that we could, and sometimes it's not good enough, and you know, you just gotta live with it. You can't try your best and do your hardest all the time and expect perfect results. You know, you're gonna have downfalls sometimes. So, but still, it was a really good match. I did have fun playing with it for the most part until the end, where our teammates just seemed to sit back. But overall, enjoyed the match. Hope you guys liked it. A very, very close game of Rush, and it kind of was making me a little bit bitter, and I kind of wanted to go get some revenge. So I think next round we destroyed them pretty good. But that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and leave me some feedback. Do y'all like Seine Crossing Rush, or do you think it's a pretty bad map? I'm interested in y'all's opinion, and I'll talk to you next time.